Today I found a really easy tip to improve the dust collection on your saw. Now, this doesn't apply to all saws. Some have pretty good dust collection, but with this saw here, the dust collection is okay, but it could be improved. And I found a really easy and cheap way to improve it without building one of those big boxes behind the saw. Now, I probably will do one of those eventually. It's not going to be for a long time. That's not number one on my priority list. It'll probably be a few years before I get to that. So what I wanted to do is just improve the dust collection really cheap and easy. And to do that, I just made this little piece here. Now this I can just simply push in there. It's a little piece of, it's like a tin material. It comes from one of these cooking trays that you can buy at your local grocery store. And basically I just cut a piece out, folded over the edges to make it a little bit stiffer, and then I just shoved it in right here. And that helps a lot with dust collection, actually. It doesn't spray out to the side. If you do have a thicker piece of material, you will need to remove this, but on this saw, just pull it out. And most of the time I'm working with 3/4 inch material, and this won't interfere at all with that. So this is actually a pretty surprising upgrade because it works so well for the size of it. Alright, so what I've done here is I've just set up a board, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut with this, and I'm going to, I just blew off all the sawdust in the back here. I'm going to make one cut with the improvement here in, and I'm going to make one cut without it, and then you can compare how much sawdust is behind the saw after both the cuts. And there's hardly any back here after that first cut with the improvement on there. So that's actually a pretty good sign. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blow this sawdust out and then do the same cut without the piece here. After the cut, without that piece in there, you can see there's more sawdust back here. Some up on the back. It shot some up on the shelves here. It likes to shoot it upwards when it doesn't have that piece on. And so I would say that with this little piece of metal in here, it's just very small, but I would say that there's probably, with this in, there's probably 50% less dust than without it. And look around here. I mean, it really does work pretty well. So that's pretty much all. Hopefully you make this if you don't have the time or money to make one of those big surrounding boxes. And this is really a good system, and I'm going to use it for a few years.